Fuck your God, goddammit. This is Matthew, the Odd Atheist Friends. How you doing? What's going on out there? And over in, God, I wanted to say for a moment the Kakalakis, but you don't live in the Kakalakis. You live in the Great North Kakalakis.
Yeah.
So, how you
Basically,
doing?
I'm dying. It's fine.
Oh my goodness.
We're all dying every
We're
day.
all dying, actually, yes. But what's going
we're
on?
Simultaneously living.
We are.
Wow.
It's weird.
Well,
Fuck.
I know. I'm all right. I'm kind of getting. I think I'm getting sick, so that sucks. But so my voice might be a little weird today. Maybe it'll be a little deeper. I don't know. Probably not. Haha. Anyway, the weather's nice. It's been in the 40s yesterday and today.
Amazing.
I know.
Did your snow melt finally?
Oh no, there's still a lot, but it's starting to melt. It is happening, and we're gonna have a giant flood. And they're asking volunteers to make 1 million sandbags.
That's
terrifying.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm in North Dakota. What the fuck? I didn't think about flooding, but hopefully my apartment's fine. I don't think I'm in like the immediate flood zone, but also I am in an underground apartment. So I hope that water doesn't just get in. I don't know. We'll see. It'll be fine.
A little terrifying.
A little bit.
A little bit. So, I was walking around. Actually, I went to one of the flea markets in the Chicago area, and I found this T-shirt that had says "fuck the internet" and "fuck banks" and "fuck all different kinds of stuff." And someplace in there is "fuck your God" or "fuck religion." Actually, it's like "fuck taxes," "fuck hard times," "fuck me please."
Fuck me please.
All kinds of shit. I mean, so somewhere in here is "fuck religion," so that's close enough to "fuck your God." So, anyways, that's.
I like it a lot. It's cool.
Thanks. Yeah, it's a little hard to see because it's on my chest, and
Oh yeah. So I'm going back to North Carolina in 2 weeks, and if we did record an episode, which we're not, because I'm gonna be busy as fuck, you could say I was in the Kakalakis.
No, this is true.
But I'm getting a new tattoo on my chest, like my upper chest, like above my other one. I'm gonna get a traditional globe, and it's gonna be like kind of on my lower neck, but not most of my neck, but a little bit, and flowers on either side. That way you can still see a little bit of the globe, and I'm gonna be like stoked about it.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
Cool. Yeah.
So, updated my love life.
Oh my goodness, what's going on, Eric?
Well, it's not major, but I've been keeping you guys up to date, and I'm sure you all care. So I don't care if you don't. This is half my podcast, so whatever. Basically, this is gonna be really awkward if he ever listens to this show. It'll be great. But so we talked about my neighbor.
Yeah.
Okay. And so he came over again the other night, 2 nights ago, after he'd been out with his friends drinking, because he can only talk. Well, yeah, that's what you do in North Dakota. Well, it was last weekend and then this weekend, so it's, I don't know. Anyway, so that's what happened. But I didn't have anybody over this time. So
the thing is that he comes over after drinking.
I know. Well, one, we're just talking, so it's fine.
No, but it's the point of coming over after drink. I would say that if somebody wants to have a serious conversation, they would do it before the drinking, but okay.
Well, he said that he has social anxiety, so it helps him. And I was like, I can't believe somebody would have social anxiety about talking to me, but I guess just new people in general. But
yeah.
Anyway, but he came in and sat on my couch, and I sat on my bed because they're both next to each other because I live in my living room now.
Which I think is great. I mean,
yeah, it's smart. I saved $50 on my power bill for not heating my bedroom.
That's pretty amazing.
It is really cool. Anyway, but we talked about like my story about me being trans, and he told me some more about his story, and it was really nice. And he said that he's friend zoning me, and I told him he's not.
Yeah.
And he's like, get back to me in a few years. And I was like, I have time. This can go as slow as we want it to. Anyway, I don't know. I just want someone to like spend time with and talk to and cuddle. I don't know. I can find sex anywhere, you know what I mean? It's not like,
yeah,
that's not what I'm looking for. I just want someone. I want someone to like have an emotional bond or connection with, because I don't really have that. I do have friends, which I super appreciate, but I want that next level. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, I understand.
And I don't know. I'm telling you, I feel a connection, and you don't feel a connection if like it's not possible or it's not there. I'm not just like crazy and hoping for a connection. That's just something that you have to feel. Anyway, so it's gonna be great. I'm telling you right now, we're gonna fall in love, and
wow.
Just gonna predict that there. Anyway, was that gay enough for you?
That was super gay.
I know. I'm really embracing my gay identity too, which I love.
It's great.
It is great. I've been watching a lot of Queer Eye also.
You've got to do you. You know, this, I don't know. I guess this is something that bothers me too, but I see it quite a bit, where you get these people who, you know, I guess it's the toxic masculinity again, but, you know, it's like, I've known for a long time that I'm not gay, you know, all that kind of stuff. But if you support people who are gay, you know, it's like, and you get some bigoted people who come back with, oh, that's so gay, dude. Are you gay? You know, it's like, no, but would it matter to you if I was? Do you really think less of people because they are gay? And the answer to that question is yes, bigots do. Do you know what I'm saying? They think less of you if you support gay people, let alone if you are gay or something like that. And I think it's bullshit. And, you know, because I don't care if someone is gay or not, that makes me and them not as good as them. And it kind of pisses me off. You know what I'm saying? It's like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah. So another thing I wanted to talk about in the same realm is, so I got really emotional.
Oh no.
Like, not in a bad way. Feeling emotions is good, and that's something I've been working on and I need to do more of, right? So
yes,
we're getting there. But I was really fired up and emotional about a lot of things and having a lot of feelings this past Friday night, which right before my neighbor came over, actually. Well, a few hours before. So I was like, I have to do something. I was like so fucking upset and angry and shit about the world and how people treat trans people. And like this past week on Monday, I helped give an LGBT training. I was a co-facilitator of that. And I talked mostly about the trans stuff because hello, but it was really good. And then, so I have a weekly supervision at work. And my boss told me I was too harsh during part of the training because I called someone out for making a point. And this training was to my coworkers, so we all know each other very well. And I knew I could call this person out and they would be fine. And they were fine. And they didn't mention it to me later, but my boss told me I was too harsh, and that really upset me. And he was like, well, okay, it upset me because I was like, I can take that criticism. That's fine. I was like, yeah, my tone sometimes doesn't reflect how I'm actually trying to talk anyway. So I definitely know that's something I struggle with. I'll take that into account. But what really bothered me was after that, he said that he was like, well, how do I know you're not going to treat clients harshly if they get a pronoun wrong or something? And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, really? Do you know how many times a day I have to deal with people, like clients calling me she? This happens 5 to 10 times a day, most days. Yeah. And I usually say something, I'm like, actually, I'm a boy, so it's he, if you could use that or something like that. And that wasn't even the tone I usually use. I use a very nice, playful tone. Like 90% of the time, I am not harsh with clients, but I feel that I can be harsh with coworkers, especially when I'm giving a training.
Yeah.
And they are saying something incorrect. So, whatever. That really upset me. And that just like put me on the spiral the rest of the night of how like every time I post like on a dating site or on like a hookup site or anything, I get all these fucking shitty messages, which has been happening lately. And they're just like, I don't know, they just start out just awful. Like, and no one understands trans people. And like, the people I actually want to date are gay men, usually. I mean, or bi, but usually gay men. And then they're like, you're not gay because you have a vagina. And then I hear all this bullshit about like, well, you'll always be a woman to me. And then,
wow, that's harsh.
Yeah, and I hear that. I mean, I don't hear that necessarily just from like people I want to try dating or whatever. I hear that just from like the world in general. If you go look at any trans article on the internet, they're just like, you guys are all crazy and you're assigned sex at birth and whatever else. And it's just very frustrating. And then from the people that I've dated before, I heard like, I have to imagine you're a girl to fuck you. So that's fun.
Whoa.
So I was just taking all of these like things that I kind of maybe shoved down or shoved away because like, what's the point in like dwelling on them? But like those feelings were really coming up for me that Friday. So I just took all of them and I took some red paint and I just painted it on the fucking shower, right? And I just took these like stupid ass phrases and the word she and the word tranny and the phrase so brave, because you hear that all the time. And like, you're so brave for existing. And I don't hate that, but it's also, it's like the very just overused phrase. Like,
does it seem condescending?
No, I mean, it can. It depends on who's saying it. I think I appreciate it to an extent, because it is hard to come out and I think you do have to be brave to do it. It's just, that's like a very stereotypical response. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it, but I put it on my board or on my shower. I don't think it's bad. I think I don't know. It's hard. But so I put all these things that people have said to me, and then I just put on my binder and some really gay boxers and I started taking pictures, which, let me tell you, I just have a phone. I don't have a camera. My camera on my phone's pretty nice, but it has a 10-second timer, and I had to set up a table, and then I had to set up like things to make the table taller. So I put like 3 board games and a shampoo bottle, and I set my phone against it to get the right angle. And then I had to hit the button and then go stand in my shower super fast to get any picture. So I did this like 100 times in different positions. It was a lot. It was a lot of work. And I had to painted on my face. I painted he and him. And is this enough? And I painted it the wrong way because I was doing it in the mirror and I didn't think about the camera being different than the mirror.
Yeah.
So then I had to redo it. But anyway, so yeah, I had he and him on my face. And is this enough? And I was wearing my binder, and I was just like just had a lot of feelings. And I think the pictures turned out really well. And so I made it a series of pictures. So in the first one, I'm laying down in the bathtub and I'm just looking up at the wall. And then the next one, I'm standing there, looking at it, standing up. And then in the next one, I'm like holding my hands up like this, like looking up at it, like like, what do I do about it? And then I took
I get it.
And then I took a washcloth and I started wiping everything away. And I wasn't planning on taking this picture, but then I was wiping it away. And one of the phrases was, I have to imagine you're a girl to fuck you. So then I was wiping away and I was like, oh my God, I could just leave the fuck you. And then I wiped everything away and made it all smeared and left fuck you. And then I took a picture flipping off the camera and I really liked that.
It was a great set of pictures because I saw some of them. They're amazing.
Thank you. I was really proud of them. I think I'm going to like get prints of them and hang them up. I mean, they're like pretty intense, but I really like them.
Well, sometimes the art needs to be intense to get through, and it also mirrors the artist's feelings. So no need to be embarrassed or feel bad about the intense feelings or anything like that at all. I think you did good, and I like the pictures. I think they're great. So fuck the haters, and fuck your God, and fuck toxic masculinity, and fuck all that bullshit.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yes, fuck you. It's tattooed on my ass. Love it. All right. Anyway, I just wanted to share that. But if you want to see the pictures, they're posted on our page. Or you can message me. They're also on my Instagram. They're going to be on my website. I have an art website. Sorry, self-promotion. But it's ericsawesomeart.com. No apostrophe. ericsawesomeart.com. Cool.
One quick side point on politics before we come up. 2 points, actually. In Chicago, we're going to have something that hasn't happened in a long time, not since the early 80s. We're going to have a woman mayor in Chicago next month.
Oh, wow.
And so that hasn't happened since Jane Byrne in like the late 70s, early 80s. And that was in between the Dailies, who ran Chicago for better part of 40 years in recent memory. Anyways, one of them is a lesbian.
Nice.
So we're either going to get, either way, we're going to have a black woman. But,
oh, yay.
So we're going to have a woman. Both of them are black, and one of them is a lesbian. And depends on who you talk to, but polling suggests that she might actually be leading right now. So we might have a gay, black, lesbian woman as our next mayor of Chicago.
That's awesome.
That is pretty awesome. And I know it's probably been beat to death. I know that there are a lot of podcasts talking about it, but the Mueller report got released. Well, to Congress anyways. So he's wrapped up his investigation, and now things out of his hand, and it goes to the prosecutors in the Senate and all that kind of stuff for them to do what they're going to do. So now the investigation is over with. Now we get into all the other politics that's going to come because of the investigation. Mm-hmm. So buckle up, Buttercup. It's only just begun.
Shoot.
Yeah, this is only the start. This is the end of the first phase. This is only the end of the investigation. Mm-hmm. Now we're going to start dealing with the prosecutions and that kind of stuff. And so we'll see what happens. So, and as a friend of mine was saying, oh, there was no collusion. Okay, Mueller was not investigating collusion by the president. That wasn't his purview. So if you see that, oh, well, you know, there was no collusion. The Mueller report said no collusion. That wasn't what he was investigating. So don't let the spin win.
Okay, well, you keep us up to date with that.
Sure.
News anchor Matthew Maxon.
News anchor. All the news that you ever don't want to hear 3 days late.
Well,
last week tonight with John Oliver, but he actually does it better, and it's funny.
More like last month tonight, because most people listen on the podcast, and
we're a month behind, so whatever.
You could watch on YouTube if you don't want to be behind. La la la. Okay.
La la la.
I'll catch
up. But anyways, yeah. Hi Molly. say hi to our patrons and
Hey.
say hi to Molly, our
Hi,
top
patron.
patron.
Hi, Molly.
So, if you want to pledge, we'd appreciate it. If not,
Yeah.
okay, whatever.
You might convince me to post earlier.
Let's go on with the goddamn game.
God damn it, motherfuck, son of a bitch. Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Just needed that.
Feel better?
Maybe. My nose is running. It's very frustrating. Okay.
Go catch it.
I'm trying. Okay.
So, as a recap, we're playing a choose your own adventure card game, kind of, and I sent it to Eric, the House of Danger, and I sent it to Eric for the second part, and we are in chapter 3
out of 5. All right. I love that I'm gonna get to read when I'm struggling. It's fine. Okay. Chapter 3, the rescue. You're still not sure what's really going on in this place. You were already freaked out by the creepy stuff you saw outside the Marsden house, and the discovery of actual spirits from beyond the grave inside the house has only made you more on edge.
Dun dun dun.
You steel your nerves and remind yourself that you're not just an aspiring detective. You're a psychic investigator.
Detective Maxon.
Detective Maxon. You eat spirits from beyond the grave for breakfast. Not really.
I wonder if they're good with some au jus or, what kind of wine do you serve with spirit?
Almond milk.
Yikes.
Soy milk.
Soylent people?
Ew. But the point is, you feel a surge of confidence. You can do this. At any rate, you've come way too far to turn back now, so all you can do is hope that the depths of the house hold some insight into the mysterious nightmares that have plagued you for weeks and drew you to this modern architecture house of horrors in the first place. But the elevator, which all your hopes rest on, is totally trashed. The last person to use it must have really hated elevators. Based on the scratch marks on the walls, they might have had sharp claws too. A strange sensation now washes over you. Your head spins, you lose your balance, and you fall to your knees and suck some dick. I'm just kidding. That's not what I said. You fall to your knees. Although you don't quite black out, you're overwhelmed by visions as your consciousness leaves your body and travels through the house's lower reaches on mind power alone. You drift downward through a meeting room full of huge shadowy figures and a laboratory stocked with equipment. Your awareness projects deeper under the estate. You finally come to a jail cell. Your mind can't penetrate to see who is inside, but a wave of anguish emits from it like heat from the sun. You sense that the person trapped inside is responsible for what you have encountered so far and could help with what you'll encounter next. It says draw clue 76. So do I do that?
Yes, you do. Go to card 76 in the third bunch.
Okay. The anticipation. Rescue the prisoner you sensed from your psychic projection. That's your goal.
Okay.
Okay. Your mind joins your body again as though swiftly snapping back into place. It takes you a moment to get your bearings. You're in your own body, in an elevator, in a spooky house that you somewhat regret ever setting foot inside. You check the panel and find that all the buttons have been pried off except 2. They might be for the only active basement levels. Of course, it's also possible they're just the floors that whoever wrecked this elevator wants to lure you to. With a whoosh, the elevator doors briskly close. You can press the button for sub-basement 2 or press the button for sub-basement 3.
Let's see. I'm thinking that who's ever got a homemade cell inside this thing probably put it on a lower level. So let's go sub-basement 3.
Okay. The elevator drops with a jerk and continues to sub-basement 3. The door opens up into a room with tables holding funnels, glass beakers, test tubes, thermometers, and safety goggles. It looks like a biochemistry lab. It's a complete wreck, just like the elevator, so you can add biochemistry to the list of things the vandal has a grudge against. There's a desk in the corner. Based on the pattern of stuff scattered on the floor, it appears someone was dragged away from it by force and then taken out a door and down a hall. Another door leads into a room where you can see large glass vats full of glowing blue liquid. You can follow the path of destruction down the hallway or enter the room with the glass vats of glowing blue liquid.
Follow the path of destruction.
I like that choice. As you look at the scuffs, broken objects, and smudges of blood, you're positive that someone has been dragged down the hallway. The trail ends inexplicably in the middle of the hall. Was the person picked up and carried the rest of the way? There are 3 doors here. You can hear the soft hum of machinery coming from behind a green metal door. A wooden door is partly open and looks like it leads to a break room. There is nothing but silence coming from there. The last door is closed tight, but the room behind it isn't anything close to quiet. In fact, you can hear the frenzied cries of very large animals. There is a window on the door that has been broken with cardboard taped over to cover it. If you were level 3 or higher on the psychic scale, I don't know where we left off on that. Or
we're in level 3.
Oh. Well, then you'd have to be that. Wait,
yeah.
Okay, that's weird. A weird thing. Draw clue 74. Clue 74 says there's a picture. It's just a picture. It's a tree and another tree and hills, and it looks all swirly, kind of.
Okay, I see the picture.
Okay.
This said that there was kind of like animal sounds coming from behind the one.
Yeah, so you can go to the machine room, which was just sound like some machines. You can go to the break room, which is quiet, or you can go to the room full of screeching beasts.
Let's go to the break room.
Great. I'm glad you didn't pick screeching beasts. I feel like that's a bad choice.
Probably.
Not that I'm here to tell you what to do.
I get it.
Give me 10 minutes. Okay. At first glance, this seems to be a perfectly ordinary office break room with a coffee machine, particle board tables, and uncomfortable plastic chairs. But on closer inspection, certain details seem off. An employee manual features a chimpanzee in casual business attire on the cover. I forgot there were chimpanzees all over this fucking game. Okay.
Yes.
And the workplace safety posters show chimps rather than humans lifting boxes and climbing ladders. There are 2 doors in this room other than the one you came in. A closed one labeled water closet. Isn't that what bathrooms are sometimes called in England?
Yes.
And open. That's what it says on the card.
Oh.
And an open one that leads into a completely dark tunnel that seems to have been dug straight into the earth. We know we have to
no. So let's go to the other one.
You can take a free action if you want to take some coffee with you in the thermos you found to get a clue.
Yes.
Okay. The clue is you die.
Honestly, in this game, it would surprise me.
All right. The extra focus provided by a sudden boost of caffeine can give you a reroll on your next challenge.
Woot! So if we fail a roll, we can do it again.
Yeah, and fail it twice.
Pretty much.
So you can check out the water closet, or you can head into the dark tunnel.
I am running a high level game of Dungeons and Dragons today.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I am.
Nice.
Like level 16 is the average. So
Shoot.
this ought to be fun. Yeah. So, but I'm gonna be an asshole too. So I'm. If you die, you die. So,
Well, rough.
anyways, what were you saying?
Oh, you can go into the water closet or go into the dark tunnel.
I gotta go pee for some reason. All of a sudden, really bad now.
Okay. You're glad to find a bathroom because honestly, you really have to pee.
Seriously?
Yeah. You're less than pleased when you open the door and discover that you're not dealing with a bathroom at all. This water closet is actually a closet completely filled with water. A wave
I died.
A wave crashes over you and slams the door behind you, quickly filling up the entire break room. The water just keeps coming and coming, way more than one little closet could hold. Eventually, you drown. On the upside, at least you finally get to pee. What the fuck?
Okay, so go
back
back and yeah.
Card 66. So the dark tunnel.
Sure, why not?
I'm gonna laugh.
So I've died once 10 minutes in. Awesome.
It's a legit game, you know. Okay. You can't see more than a few feet in front of you as you walk down the tunnel. So when a man's voice calls out from the darkness, you almost jump out of your skin. Hey, you! You freeze. What now? You're the new lab assistant, right? It's about time you got here. You have that briefcase? If you have clue 38, give it to the mysterious stranger.
I don't have clue 38. No.
I don't think I found that. Sorry. If you do not have clue 38, draw clue 82. Sorry, I'm slow.
It's all right.
The man spits on the tunnel floor. Was it not clear that you were supposed to meet me here with the briefcase? He says. Raise danger meter by 3.
Oh!
Rough. You're still in the 4, so it's okay. But you got to roll 4 now instead of a 3.
Yeah.
Continue with the card. The man rushes back down the tunnel in the direction he came from, his footsteps booming in the darkness. There's a door with iron bars built into the wall here. It looks like it could lead to some sort of cell, or maybe a kennel. It's unlocked. You can follow the man down the tunnel, or open the cell door to see what's inside.
Well, there was a thing about a cell, right? Some kind of prisoner trapped in a cell.
That is your goal, yes.
So let's look inside the cell.
Okay. You slide open the barred door. It looks much more industrial than the other rooms you've been in. The door slides shut on its own. Clang, and you hear it lock behind you. You see some kind of gated structure down the hallway in front of you, and quickly press yourself against the wall when you realize that 2 figures are guarding it. There's also a desk on the side of the room that's out of the guard's line of sight. If you are level 3 or higher on the psychic scale, draw clue 80.
Draw clue 80. Yep.
I feel like we're doing this thing wrong, the psychic scale. I don't understand what it is, but we'll just do it. You see a brain and a fire above the brain.
That's interesting. At least it looks like the fire looks like it's coming from the brain and not on fire.
Yeah, it looks like a brain is farting fire.
It does. But farting fire from the top. There you go. Now it looks like it's farting fire.
Yeah. So that's an interesting premonition. All right, so with that, you can try your luck with the guards or try to sneak across the room to the desk.
Let's try to talk to the guards. Let's see what they got to say.
I feel like it's going to be more of a fight than talking, but we will see what happens. Granted, the other guy did think you're an assistant, so maybe.
Yeah.
Oh. Shoot.
I died?
No, not yet. The two guards are huge chimpanzees, as tall as you are. They are walking upright, just like you are. They are wearing security guard uniforms, just like you are not. They notice this key difference. They attack. Required challenge. Battle the guards.
Okay.
When you can turn over and read to lose, raise danger meter by 4 and try again. So essentially, I just roll this and we have to hit a 4, right?
Yes.
Because that's our danger meter. Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
Here's hoping. We do have a reroll.
We do.
Oh, I rolled a 5. Whoop, whoop.
Fuck yeah.
So you win. Good job taking out 2 fucking chimpanzees.
There was a recent case, recent is conjectural, but anyways, where like a chimpanzee or something like that literally ripped off a woman's face a few years ago.
Ew. Well, you did great. Once you defeat the chimpanzee guards, you find that the gate will only open with an electronic key card. If you have clue 28 or 77, you can open the gate. You don't. If you do not have these, go to the next story card.
I just defeated the 2 guards. Wouldn't you think they had the key?
See, that's how it normally would work, huh? But apparently not. Without the key card, you're trapped. You can't get past the gate, and you can't leave the detention center through the locked front door. Just as you're about to give up, you spot a hole in the ceiling tiles, mostly obscured by shadows in the corner of the room. You don't have a choice. You have to go through the hole.
Pretty much.
Draw clue 70. I guess you could choose to die. Slowly starve to death, please. Okay. The hole opens up into a vertical shaft. Hot! With haphazardly placed handholds, like a climbing wall, you found a secret passage. Required challenge, ascend the shaft. When, lower danger meter by 1 and draw clue 81. Lose, raise danger meter by 2 and try again. Lucky you, you have climbing boots. So,
I sure do.
Those add a +2 to any climbing rolls. Whoop, whoop.
So you've only got to roll a 2 or better.
Yeah. Here's hoping I don't roll a 1, because that's an automatic loss, too. Anyway. 6! Motherfucker. Good for you. Look at me rolling well.
You got to be playing for me for Dungeons & Dragons today. I definitely need somebody rolling good.
Yeah.
Because I plan on killing some PCs today. I'm going to try for a TPC, or TPK, total party kill.
That's so rude. I don't like that. They just want to live. Okay.
So do the monsters.
Well, fair point. Draw clue 81. You've climbed 20 feet when the handholds suddenly recede into the wall and disappear. This isn't any secret passage. It's a booby trap. Think fast. Required challenge. Avoid falling. Okay, it's another roll. But you still have +2, so.
Still have +2 because of the boots.
5. I rolled a 3 +2.
The 3 is a legit win.
Yes.
Anyways, so.
Okay. When lower danger meter by 1.
Fuck yeah.
Well, it's not at 2. It's still at 3, but yes. And draw clue 78. You found a ledge, but getting onto it is going to take some serious agility. This is some fucked up shit. Get on the ledge quick.
This is turning into fucking cliffhanger.
Yeah. So here's another roll. And it's a success, a 3. When lower danger meter. So we're still at 3. Because it doesn't go below 3. And get clue 73. Oh my god. There's a passageway carved into the stone wall here, but someone has piled up a bunch of rocks to block the entrance.
Jesus Christ.
Required challenge, move all the rocks. This is a strength challenge, so you don't have any plus.
Nope. But still, it's a 3.
I rolled a 6. Motherfuck. You're great. All right. Lower danger meter. Well, we've lowered it as far as it'll go. Draw clue 79. Oh, God. Okay. Halfway down the passage, you find a chimpanzee sitting at a desk. He's smoking cigarettes and watching TV.
He looks angry. Break.
Required challenge, fight the angry chimpanzee. Roll a 5. This is going really well.
God damn.
Lucky you. All right. Lower danger meter. It's low already. And draw clue 75.
You know, here's just a guy trying to fucking take a break. I come in and beat the shit out of him while he's hanging out in the break room. I'd be pretty pissed off too. What the fuck, man?
All right. You run past the chimp and right into a 10-foot guinea pig. It is adorable and it can kill you. Attack it. Sneak past it. Okay, attack it with fighting. Sneak past it, dexterity. Heave a table at it, strength. Climb over it, climbing. Or find another solution, perception. You only have the +2 climbing. So, your choice here.
Okay, so what are my options again?
Fight it, which is... Attack it, which is the fighting. Sneak past it, which is dexterity. Heave a table at it, which is strength. Climb over it, which is climbing. Or find another solution, which is perception.
Climb over it, because I got the boots of climbing.
Yes. Well, I rolled a 2, but you get +2, so that's a 4, and that's a success. Clue 77. You see the access key card on the floor. You grab it and run through the doors in front of you, unsure of what is on the other side. Keep this item. Go to story card 69.
Holy 69, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, do you know what's better, though? 77. 77 is better than 69. You get 8 more.
Oh, my God. Okay, I'm done. That's a great pun. I've never heard that one, but I like it. Wow. All right. 69. You are now in a chamber with 3 prison cell doors. They're heavy iron with small barred windows that make it difficult to see what might be inside. There's a ring of 3 keys hanging from a nail on the wall. There's a picture of keys hanging on a nail.
So take the key ring.
Yep. And you can try cell A, cell B, or cell C.
When in doubt, Charlie out.
Okay. Someone's sleeping on the cot in cell C with a thin blanket pulled over their face. You can wake the prisoner up so you can talk to him, attack him before he can attack you, or just tiptoe out of the cell.
Wake him up.
All right. Draw clue 67. You gently shake the prisoner by the shoulder. He flings the blanket from his face, and it's an exhausted-looking man who's obviously relieved that someone has finally come to rescue him. Thank you. I'm Professor Marsden, he says.
Holy
Marsden,
shit.
You ask. Are you related to Henry Marsden? Yes, this was my estate. This was the estate of my ancestor, General Marsden. But at the moment, we have more urgent things to discuss. Go to story card 69. That was a good choice. Wait, go to story card 69. Is that what it said? Hold up. I'm sorry. I fucked up. Go to story card 90. What? I just wanted to say 69 again, I guess. All right. Chapter 3, goal achieved. Professor Marsden looks worried. You have to help me stop my former research assistant, he says. She's twisted our scientific research for evil. So she's responsible for all these chimps, you ask? Yes, he says, but there's something bigger afoot. I'm talking about the alien science.
Alien science, huh?
Marsden says he can provide all the answers you're looking for, but you should first make sure you're prepared to leave this section of the house behind. He can give you explicit directions to important locations if you think you might have missed anything. Story return. There are items in this chapter that will be useful later in the story. You can take a risk and go back for anything you missed by choosing the following choices. If you go to the biochemistry lab, you raise the danger meter by 3. You can also crawl through an air duct to the conference room and raise the danger meter by 3. And you can go to the printing press room and raise the danger meter by 3. Or you can head to the generator room and raise the danger meter by 3. Otherwise, you may advance to chapter 4.
How about we save this for the next time?
Are you done with this chapter, though?
I don't want to be, but to be honest, I really need to use the head, so I think we need to.
Well, if you change your mind, we can get stuff later.
Yeah.
All right. That was good.
No, we'll definitely go back in, and there are definitely things I want to go back and try, because if we need stuff, then I want to go back and get it. We finished the chapter, so we can go ahead, but we just want to go back and get stuff that we need. So.
Okay. Well, that was good.
That was good.
You only died once.
I did only die once. That was amazing. Some great die rolling by you actually saved my ass.
Oh my god, I know. That was ridiculous.
So, but those boots that you got actually were the that you got in the first session. That was the
kicker.
turning point. Yeah, they were. The boots kicker.
Well, anyway, we'll maybe play more next week or the week after or something.
A couple of weeks from now. So, but yeah.
Yeah. I really like this. We have 2 more chapters.
2 more uncompleted chapters.
Yeah. Oh, you still have your coffee, the key card, and the
boots. Awesome.
Sweet. All right. Well, thanks for listening.
Yeah. Thanks. I've got to go kill a party and go have lunch. So
and you have to visit the water closet.
I do, and hopefully I won't be drowned in the water closet while I'm in the water closet. That was
stupid.
It was kind of funny if you think about it. What a great trap, but it didn't give me the opportunity to look for traps. So fuck that. I mean, what are you gonna do? But then, of course, I'm not a rogue, so, you know.
Yeah. You're a detective.
I'm a detective.
Cool.
Well, that was fun. Eric, Eric, thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks for sending me the game. I like it. Thank you for listening to episode 56. This has been the Odd Atheist Friends podcast. And for Matthew, this is Eric. Okay, bye.
Bye.